It's Nikki.
And it's Brie.
And we're
Late to the Party.
A podcast about the film, fashion, and pop culture moments that shaped us into the weirdos that we are. And it has been a week, Brie.
It has. It's been crazy. I mean,
it's been a whirlwind of a week, to be quite honest.
I agree.
I had a pretty big life event this week.
Yes, tell them, Nick.
Well, I got married. I had a wedding this week.
I know. It was so much fun. It was such a beautiful wedding, by the way. Like, it was like perfect. Everything was so perfect.
I'm really glad. The reviews are in.
The reviews are
really
in.
good, which makes me feel really good because, I've, not like other girls. No, I'm just kidding. But I never really dreamt about having like a wedding or a Pinterest board style wedding. So I don't know. It's been a real journey.
Yeah. And now you're like inspiring other people.
Who? Like who?
One of our aunts was like, oh yeah, if we did this again, this is how I would do it. I've just heard people say that. This is good. Yeah, good way to do it.
It's cool.
And aesthetically, it was beautiful too. So I feel like it could, not that you should just post your photos to Pinterest, but.
It was a really magical evening. Like everything really did go off without a hitch. And we've already gotten some of our photographs back. And it's like, you know how sometimes when you have like a really good night, it's not captured the way that you think, or in your head it's captured completely different. Like in my memory of it, she was able to capture that really well. So that's also like kind of heartening.
Yeah.
Just everything went really well.
I'm glad. And the tunes were there,
Okay. Thank you. I curated all of the playlists for the wedding and everyone seemed to love the music, not to toot my own horn, but also I felt like a lot of generational bonding going on.
There was. Yeah, we taught some of our fam hot to go. The hot to go dance.
I was with, they taught us the bump.
Yeah, we learned the bump.
We were all getting down, young and old. We taught everyone the hot to go dance. Meanwhile, behind us is my now husband. Now's Ben. He like completely falls. And in front of everyone, apparently. And I'm teaching
a big event
his family and all of the girlies the hot to go dance. So
I love it. I love all the different experiences happening at once.
Very much so. But I've loved bonding with everyone. How's it been from the maid of honor side?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I feel like I bonded with your husband's family singing Believe.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But Believe by Cher, you put that on the playlist for me, I'm pretty sure.
I did. Yes. I just hoped.
Like a wink.
Okay, I missed everything.
I know.
I went upstairs for 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds to take off my shoes.
Yeah.
And what happens?
I was dancing with his mom and like a couple of our aunts, and we just like were singing at the top of our lungs.
To believe.
And
there was a conga line I missed.
And a conga line started. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. You missed the conga line? At your own wedding.
Always miss the conga line.
Oh man.
This podcast should just be late to the conga line because I'm always late to the conga line.
Shoot. We're going to have to start our own sometime, Just
100%. I was so upset because I heard conga line and I heard everyone's singing to Believe, and I ran down the steps and I came back out, and
you can't redo that. You know?
And then everyone was like, you can't redo a conga line.
Actually, we could have done a conga line again to a different song, but
we could have, but everyone was like, you had to be there, you missed out. That's really funny. Rub it in. But it was a really, really fun night.
Yeah, you had fun, which is the important thing, right?
The most important part. And we're actually like still Ben and I did a whole like rental home situation. Genius. Not to toot my own horn again, but I'm really glad we did this.
Yeah, it's been like a little like a vacation, staycation of sorts.
Yes. And we're currently recording from the in-home theater.
Oh, I love that. I love that this beach house has a theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's like been really awesome. Like almost every night we've like watched a movie in here. I'm going to be so sad when we're not staying here anymore.
Me too. I've really loved. So like the first night we got all the girls and all like, because instead of like a bachelorette party, I was like, we just went to New York and had that big trip. And I was like, it'd be really fun to just, since like our family's staying, like our aunts and like mom and, just have everyone here to watch Mamma Mia.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Yeah. Watching Mamma Mia on the big screen.
perfect.
Mm.
We've gotten to do that twice this year.
I know. I was thinking about that when we were in this like home theater situation. I'm like, oh wow, this is kind of like when we went to the actual theater. Like it's the same vibe.
That's like a blessing.
People
We're
singing in
blessed because
the
of
seats.
this. Yes.
Yeah.
Watching Mamma Mia 3rd time this year. Thoughts? Any new thoughts?
I mean, it's still one of my favorite movies. I noticed more details, I will say, now watching it this many times. Like things in the background, you know? Like I think they were singing, or she was humming Fernando, and I never noticed that before. And there was something, you said you noticed a poster in the background?
Oh, yeah. It was a Donna and the Dynamos poster in the background. And it was like, you know, have at like a poster for an event they have where like the club was called Fernando's.
Oh, see, I never noticed that before. So I think I would watch it again. I bet there's more little Easter eggs like that.
100%. I love this movie. I love Mamma Mia.
I kind of want to watch Mamma Mia too. I saw this
Here
post.
we go again.
You know, did they change the order of like the dads? Like when she meets
did
them?
they?
I don't know, because I was thinking about it and I'm like, is this how it is? And someone said they did, but I don't know. I'd have to watch Mamma Mia 2 to really, you know.
I would have to go again because the first and only time I've seen Mamma Mia 2, Here We Go Again, is in 2018 in the movie theater. So
Oh, you haven't rewatched it since?
I haven't rewatched it. Have you?
I don't know. That's when we like sang in the parking lot too.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I don't think I've rewatched it since actually. Now it had an impact. But yeah, I don't remember the little details if there's any like plot holes. I was just having a good time, so
Yeah. Same. I saw a clip because before we put on the first Mamma Mia, I saw a clip of the second one. All I could notice was how orange everyone was.
They were
very
orange?
orange.
Huh. I guess they just really wanted them to be sun-kissed.
Yes. The Trump presidency really did a number of them.
Oh my God.
You know?
Yeah.
No, I loved it. We saw Mamma Mia the first night, then we watched Practical Magic.
That was a lot of fun too.
I love Practical Magic.
Yeah. It's one of my faves. I also feel like the sisters dynamic is kind of like us. Like,
yeah.
you know,
Which one's which though?
I mean, I feel like you look like Sandy B.
Yeah.
You know, I would just
And you have the red hair like Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not like that into. I know I just got married,
Yeah.
but I'm not like that into love. I'm not like
same. Yeah, I'm like I don't know. Like I guess I just mean their sisterly bond. You know what I mean? Like if they're like, oh, something's wrong, or I'll help you bury a body.
Totally.
You
And
know?
that's like all the shots of like them as little kids,
Yeah.
like those little kid actors, or Sandra Bullock's children in this, or Sally Owen's children.
Mm-hmm.
Very much like how we looked as kids.
Yeah, I think like aesthetically, I feel like that's us.
totally.
You know?
I'm like, yeah, I couldn't see you as Nicole Kidman's character. No offense.
Yeah, she's a little too much of a baddie, I guess.
She's bad to the bone.
She's bad to the bone.
She's with
I feel like I'm too goody,
Yeah.
two shoes to be her, but I'm also not like, yeah. I feel like we're like maybe personality wise, we're more like the fun on.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna be like what Diane Wiest and Stockard Channing.
Yeah.
I think so, because I think we would be doing midnight margaritas and teaching people a lesson.
Yeah, we're like, you solve your own problem.
Which I watched Practical Magic a couple weeks ago, and then this go around, and my sentiments still stay the same. The opening, or like one of the beginning scenes when like the curse happens, because like if you in Practical Magic, if you hear like the hissing beetle,
Mm-hmm.
that means like your husband's gonna die.
Yeah.
And this time around, I was like, is Griffin done camp? Because the way that Sally Owen's husband dies.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about that for a second?
That scene, I couldn't remember what happened because it'd been a while since I've seen this movie. But when I saw all these bicycles, like 100, it was like a insane amount of cyclists, like an insane amount. Like even for like a marathon, I felt like it was like just a lot. And I thought he was going to be trampled by the cyclists, which made me laugh out loud a little bit.
And that's a fake out.
And it was a fake out. And then he gets hit by like what, a vegetable truck? Or no, he's carrying vegetables and
He's carrying vegetables and gets hit by some sort of truck. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was kind of funny too. I mean, I felt like I shouldn't be laughing, but
there's a lot of comical moments in Practical Magic.
Yeah, I thought so too. Like what's another one that comes to mind?
I mean, there's so many. I feel like the whole movie, it's It's like one bit Lifetime movie, one bit like 90s like witch tale about sisters, and then like another part like
what was happening
comedy.
in the 90s? Why were we so like witch obsessed? And like like it was literally like sister witches,
or like Charmed, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And now what?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Do we care about witches?
I don't
as
know.
much?
I think we care about witches, right?
I think a little, but
I'm not sure. This is a blind spot, Brie. You know this. I'm like, I don't know about the witch media.
I know Sabrina had a reboot, but I don't know. I feel like something was happening at the time. But now maybe everyone thinks they're a witch, like with crystals, or like, not to minimize people using crystals, but we went to this crystal shop.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not so sure if they're legit,
I don't think so. I'm not like a witch per se, but I am definitely like spiritual and like the woo woo.
Yes.
And because we're staying, in like a resort town for the week, and it just gives me those vibes of like the only crystal shop, but not in like, I feel like that can go either way. Like it's either like a woo woo, very spiritual woman.
I was
like
hoping it was going to be
Channing.
that. I was like, oh, maybe this is also going to, like in Practical Magic, Sandy B's little like shop.
Her apothecary shop.
I was hoping for that.
I love Sally Owens' apothecary shop.
I want to shop there.
It's perfectly curated. I'm sure it smells like lavender.
Uh-huh.
I want to live in there and smell all the soaps.
Same. I want to buy her soaps.
Yes. But this woman was not like Stalker Channing in Practical Magic. It was more like, I don't know, it seemed like her house, but not in a good way. It was just a very interesting vibe. Like she had way too many crystals.
I was going to say, first off, way too many crystals. It was too many. And crystals hold energy. But I didn't feel a lot of energy, which was weird. You know how some places you feel the energy?
Well, I don't know. I've like gone down that rabbit hole of like, is this a real crystal or is this not? I'm not sure. Maybe they were just tchotchkes.
A lot of those, crystals. I feel like they were tchotchkes. They looked very, like a lot of them were carved into fun shapes, but like kind of odd for crystals even.
It was so weird.
Like a unicorn or like a...
Yes. She was like, do you want to see the Pokemon collection?
Yeah.
I'm like, where are we?
And then they were like, well, skulls, I've seen that. But then there was like an alien, like almost like the alien Predator versus Predator kind of alien, which was odd to me. I'm like... And then I think there was some dark magic happening in there. Because I saw 3 6s on a necklace. I think it was backwards turned, but
you think it was 999?
I think it was 999, but it still was a weird omen to me. And then all the pentacles, which pentacles aren't always bad, but like I felt like just this weird energy. And then there was like those, I don't know what it was in the corner that
the candles.
What was it that grew off of the dead bodies or something? Remember?
Oh,
what I overheard something and I was afraid to go into that corner.
Yeah, I don't know. It would. Circling back to Practical Magic, it reminded me of, when they didn't want to do the love spells, but they did the one with the dove to that lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me think of that too. I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe there is some like real stuff happening here. Like, animal sacrifice.
I have no clue, but it's like in the middle of like a super touristy spot. I'm just like, it's so interesting. Yeah. Someone's going to just be getting their like cute little treehouse biscuit and mosey onto the crystal shop and stumble upon some dark magic.
Maybe.
Or some Squirtle malachite.
Yeah.
Either way.
It was just funny that we wandered into there right after watching Practical Magic, pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. I wanted to see if I had some notes on, because I've been kind of taking notes. Nope, I don't have any Practical Magic notes.
No notes.
No notes.
It's
just
perfect.
Vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, Practical Magic is a film I feel like you could watch any time, but
yeah,
something about watching it on Halloween just hits.
True. Although on actual Halloween, I think we watched Bridesmaids.
Yes, on actual Halloween, we did watch Bridesmaids,
which was so much fun.
That's a no notes film. I love that film.
It continues to make us all laugh.
But I noticed different things because we did an episode on this around this time last year.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
And I'm like kicking myself because I've like discovered new things about Bridesmaids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, like what?
Okay. I think Bridesmaids is almost a period piece, like a early 2010s period piece.
Is it because of like that bridesmaid's dress that Annie picks out at first? Is it that? What is it?
No, I think it's like a recession era film.
Oh, because like her business closes.
Her business, yeah, like closes. Her like Annie cakes or
Cake Baby.
Cake Baby. Thank you, Cake Baby, and just dealing with the recession and Kristen Wiig's character Annie and like the whole money dynamic.
There is, yeah,
and the failed business and moving in with your mom in your 30s and like. All the blazers screamed early 2010s. It's such an interesting thing to look back on. Like Annie's blazer collection throughout the film is just so 2011 coded, and like Rose Byrne's character statement necklaces. I'm like, oh my God, this is almost a period piece.
I love it. I love their outfits though.
True. It makes me think I loved all of Kristen Wiig's blazers in this film. But also, I'm thinking about it to me, like in the 2010s, people just rocked up to like kick back with a blazer on, or a statement necklace.
That's true.
Like we are beyond that point because I've never been able to wear a blazer so casually as Kristen Wiig or as like some ladies in the early 2010s. Like,
but why not?
Me, it just doesn't feel. It feels
too business.
Too business. But we were ready to business with our partying. We like.
Oh yeah, we mixed it. I know what you're saying.
But now it's like it's just interesting to
it's
me.
either business or party.
Yeah, like we separate the business and party. But also, why are you wearing all those blazers?
Yeah, what is the need to wear a blazer anymore?
Yeah, it was funny just watching it again and like noticing all of the characters' blazers. And at a certain point, you're like, really, you don't need a blazer.
I went through a blazer phase though.
You did?
I remember my first blazer that I bought myself. I think from H&M. It was just a brown blazer. I think I even made a post about it. I was like,
on your
baby's
Tumblr?
first blazer. No, like on Instagram. I was like, baby's first blazer. I don't know if I said that, but that was like the vibe of the picture. But I remember you also rocked blazers for a bit. You had a blazer phase.
Just like Annie in Bridesmaids, I had a blazer that I still own.
And you wear it with, it works with everything. It's just a black blazer.
I did. I went through a phase as a teenager where, well, like all of us, I wore a blazer and a statement necklace to school. But I don't know. I still have that blazer, and I only touch it because I sometimes need a blazer in a
That's all.
meeting.
You don't do it to party though.
I don't wear
no party
blazers.
blazers.
But I like that aesthetic a little bit.
We could lean into that.
I can't really pull it off. I don't think I can rock a blazer like Kristen Wiig.
Why not? Yes, you can, Nick.
I don't know.
It adds whimsy. I think you could.
Adds whimsy.
It adds whimsy. Well,
it's the most structural piece on the planet.
But I feel like it adds whimsy on her. Like I feel like with a statement necklace.
Just very 2010s Coda is my point.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think what else with Bridesmaids. The soundtrack is so good. There's a Fiona Apple song in there.
Oh yeah,
Paper Bag.
That's a really great scene. I think I talked about it on the episode. But.
I think we did. Yeah, yeah. But it's just so interesting. There's like Kate Nash. There's Hole. There's Britney Spears
when they're boarding the airplane.
Yeah, which I forgot about that. Like I just love like those scenes where it's like a little bit of like a montage and it's just the ladies walking or just.
So funny. I mean, Melissa McCarthy in this movie too never gets old.
Ah, she's so good. Yeah, I love when she steals all the puppies. I also feel like this movie is just so quotable. I
want to climb him like a tree.
Yeah,
you're Cinderella and you smell like pine needles.
Pine needles. Yeah, can communicate with you with just one look. Which I wanted. I almost gave a speech at your wedding, and that was going to be my speech. It was just going to be a look.
Why? Why didn't you?
I don't know. I chickened out.
No, we had...
It went by so fast. Like, the moment went by fast, and I just,
To lighten the mood, we had, or like, our officiant had, like, glasses clinking and, like, a kiss cam going on.
Yeah.
And there was a person there that kissed and
busted
their whole entire dress and had a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. No, it was a fun time.
You couldn't embarrass yourself that much.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just know I was thinking about it. And I was thinking about Bridesmaids. Yeah.
Oh, no, I love that film.
And I'm like, oh, those are all the movies we watched, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We watched 3.
I
would love to just sit here and watch
Watch more.
I feel like going, or even just having something on a projector in a room with the lights off just makes me zero in on a film 10 times more.
Same. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess it's just the movie theater effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the movie theater effect.
No, I really wish we could take this theater with us.
I know.
Like, it's so cool. Like, there's like the theater seats.
Yeah.
You know?
It's super fun.
That's
Cup
nice.
holders.
Mm-hmm.
You go to an independent theater sometimes, they don't have cup holders even.
That's true. Then you gotta like put it on the floor. Try not to knock your drink over.
Yep. But inevitably, or at least your popcorn.
I always knock something over. Oh.
I know. I feel like so much has happened since the last time we recorded.
Yeah, when was the last? Because we banked some episodes.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's almost like nothing has existed before or after. I feel like I'm like, since we're at this like beach house, it's almost like time outside doesn't exist.
We are like in an interesting like time warp.
Yeah, I feel like we're in like a time warp. Like, I don't remember my life before the beach house, and I don't remember it
Like after the beach. I don't know. I don't want to go back to real life. Maybe that's it.
I think that's it too. I'm like so separate right now, but I'm loving it. I did try to read a book.
How'd that go?
It went okay. I only went and got 3 pages in, so I'll have to check back.
Yeah. I finally busted open that Rick Rubin book, and I'm just like, creativity is nice, but I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, so same.
Yeah. No, I feel like this week my hopes were to have so much more downtime,
And now
it's over. But yeah, I know. I don't know what's new in the world anymore.
Same.
The last thing I was aware of was, I don't know, the Wicked marketing campaign was pretty insane.
Oh, yeah. It's like everywhere, right? Like Target.
Every place I've gone to, it's just Wicked upon Wicked. Every TV ad, every YouTube ad.
Are you going to
every
see
TikTok
Wicked?
ad. I mean, I guess.
You have to.
I'm influenced now. I have to. Yeah, no, I want to see Wicked.
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm a reformed theater person, so I feel like it's my obligation to see Wicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that marketing campaign's insane.
It's like everything. Like there's like, I don't know, what like lip glosses.
They have a collaboration with Zach Posen, Aldo Swarovski, Rebecca Minkoff, Lego, Funko, Build-A-Bear, Lush, Beekman 1802, Primark, H&M, Target, Walmart, MAC Cosmetics, Spotify, Starbucks, Alamo Drafthouse, Volume Spa Candles, REM Beauty, and the list goes on and on. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a cereal. If Ariana Grande
that's a good idea.
Glinda cereal.
That is a good idea. A Glinda cereal, and then you can have an Alphabet cereal as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Ooh, like back in the day when you'd get like toys in your cereal. Just have like a CD.
Oh my God.
Like
and it's them singing.
Yeah, it's like popular on the Glinda cereal and whatever or like a download. It would be a download. Why am I saying CD?
Yeah, I don't know, but I was totally bought in. I'm like, ooh. I think that's how I got my My Scene CD. Or maybe it was like a McDonald's situation, but still.
It was My Scene. That's what I'm thinking of. Or like I feel like there was a McDonald's meal when we were kids, like maybe in like 2005 or something, that had like the black eyed peas on it.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those CDs though very vividly.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Bring back CDs. Are they cool again? Like, is that I don't know. I know like cassettes had a phase.
Yeah. They did have a phase. I feel like that was a very like hipster thing to do though. I never saw anyone with a Walkman.
Yeah.
And I really offended someone at that used bookstore once when I said I didn't know how to operate a cassette.
Oh man.
Do you
really?
remember? No, you were there.
I was there? Wait,
I said it to you.
Wait, which store was this?
We were at the book exchange.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, oh, look at the cassettes. And I was like, I couldn't tell you how to use a cassette. And he walked by us and was like, that made me feel old. Do you remember this?
Yeah, vaguely. I think we were just minding our business though. And he just interjected like, yeah. And what did you say to that?
Sorry.
You are old. No, I'm just kidding.
But then we've hung out with like so many, like this week we've been around like a 14-year-old and whatnot. So I felt old too. So
yeah, hanging out with people that have kids makes you feel kind of old, doesn't it?
It does.
I feel so young sometimes, and then I'm like, when people like your age have kids and you don't, it makes you feel kind of like, I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. It's just a weird feeling.
It is a weird feeling. It makes me feel ageless.
Yeah, I almost feel like young, but I don't know.
Yeah. Very weird.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? When we went to Starbucks, back to the wicked of it all, there was like a drink that they had like stuff there too that was like, I mean, I know you mentioned Starbucks, but I'm trying to remember what it was. They were like selling something.
It was like a Galinda pink drink and an Alphaba cold brew.
Yeah.
I believe. Which, breaking news. Starbucks announced today that they're not going to be charging for dairy substitutes, like charging extra.
What?
As a former barista, Brie, how do you feel about this news?
I mean, I gotta be honest. I don't have like much. I think as a barista, I don't know if that bothers me, because I don't own I don't know about like the costs of things. Like I think that alternative milk costs more or something, but I honestly don't care. But as a consumer, that excites me. Like, because I feel like, I mean, how much more expensive can it be? It's got to be around the same, like maybe there's less milk in a carton, but isn't each carton the same as, I don't know.
Also, there's so many dairy substitutes.
Yeah.
You can't be,
Well, here's my thing. It's like a whole $1 more in most places, which I feel like is a little excessive,
Very much so.
In this economy, like who can afford oat milk?
Yeah.
At a coffee shop. Like you might as well just, I guess, make it at home. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's quite that expensive to justify, but
coffee at home does not hit the same though.
No,
I'm all for sweet treats or little treats.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Going.
Are they raising the price of everything to match the ones though? See, like I'm just skeptical.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, Starbucks can afford it.
Yeah,
Starbucks is like the new McDonald's.
That's true. I wonder if their whipped cream's still free. You used to be able to get whipped cream for free.
Oh, really?
Just like the pup cups and stuff. Yeah.
I'm sure they can isn't there like one on every street corner, like a McDonald's? I'm sure they can afford it. I'm sure it's just maybe people, because of the whole like Palestine, like Gaza situation, maybe because people were boycotting Starbucks, maybe this is their incentive to bring people back. They're like, we know what you want.
You want that oat milk? We're gonna make it free of charge. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
You're probably right. Yeah. They got to get the people back somehow.
We're trying to lure the people back.
That's luring me back.
Really?
Maybe,
Gotta get yourself an oat milk latte.
Yeah. Maybe some coconut.
Ooh. Oh my God. A coconut. That actually. Okay. I have a stake in this race now. I love an iced matcha. Just like everyone does.
It's just like everyone.
But I prefer in my iced matcha coconut milk. I don't mind almond milk. Again, a dairy substitute. I only like dairy substitutes in my matcha.
Huh.
But if you go to Starbucks,
yeah,
it costs a lot of money to add that coconut milk or almond milk. So, I don't know.
What do? Just get it regular? Just don't get it at all?
I pay up. I pay up, baby.
You're like, take my money.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, if I'm here, take my money.
Yeah, I've kind of pretty much, yeah.
But if we want to still have like integrity, like if we're not like, if Starbucks isn't going to get us that easy, do you think other coffee shops will take suit?
I don't know. Well, because I work at one and it's like a more of a privately owned one, like or whatever.
Mom and pop.
Yeah. Although they're franchising, so I don't know if that's still mom and pop, but whatever. All I know is, well, I know that the costs are a lot different. Starbucks is such a big scale. Like they probably could afford it. They probably have like so many things in bulk. I don't know that they'll follow. I doubt they'll follow suit. I feel like, not to put my work on blast, but I feel like they find ways to charge for all these extra things all the time. So I don't know, but that's not for everywhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
it'll probably be, we'll see. I guess we'll see.
We'll see if this changes the dairy alternative coffee game.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just still be paying $7 for my matcha then, but
yeah.
But I don't know.
We'll check back.
I guess. Yeah, we'll circle back to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of the new Tyler the Creator album? Because we listened to that. We drove down and just like looked at the ocean and the sound and like the lighthouse and blasted Tyler the Creator.
I really enjoyed that. That was one of the highlights, I feel like, of this trip, was just going down the road, wind in my hair, listening to Tyler the Creator, looking at all the beach houses, and because it was like one thing that's been really great about this trip is the weather's been lovely.
It's been the perfect weather.
It's been
every
amazing.
single day. No clouds in the sky.
Yeah. It's been great. I don't know. And I feel like we just kind of snuck away, you know, which was fun. It was like we went literally just joyriding.
We did. We're just blasting the new Tyler, the Creator album.
We listened to the whole album.
We
right?
did.
Yeah.
Almost 2 times through.
Almost twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really loved Judge Judy, and then I think it was Sticky.
Sticky's my favorite with Gorilla and what's her name? Juicy Red.
Ooh.
Or Sexy Red. It's Sexy Red.
Ooh.
Juicy Red.
Sexy Red. You had me.
No, it's Sexy Red.
Juicy Red's a good name though.
Yeah. That's your rap name?
It can be, yeah.
Cool.
There's Juicy J. Wait,
is he still around?
I don't know.
What happened to Juicy J?
I haven't really thought about Juicy J, to be honest. I
haven't
have no
either.
clue.
That's a name I haven't heard in a really long time.
Apparently there's new Juicy J, so
he's still around?
he's still around, yeah.
Good for him.
Good, yeah. Maybe I gotta check out Juicy J, because I totally forgot about him. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the new Tyler, the Creator album. I haven't really listened to his music, to be honest, like outside of like a couple of popular songs from like years ago. You know what I mean? Like I've never really just delved into an album.
That shocks me as like we're both Tumblr girls.
I know. It shocks me too, because I feel like I've heard so much about him. Like I know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
I just like, I don't know why. I don't know what I was busy listening to.
So good. That last record, Call Me When You Get Lost, or If You Get Lost, so good. That was like 2023, like last summer. The only thing I listened to, that and like Beyonce Renaissance.
Ooh.
I would recommend that. And I would recommend, I don't know, I like Igor a lot too. I really like a lot of Tyler, the Creator, though. But if I were to recommend,
is all his music pretty much? I don't want to say is it the same. I mean, does he takes different elements, right, of different genres and just blends things and
yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's very artistic the way he puts songs together.
Definitely, he just has like a really, I don't know. He's not like he defies a lot of genres, but
yeah.
But I don't, I mean, I don't know. He's just someone you can't really put into a box.
Yes.
Yeah, if I were to recommend, like, some records, I think you would like Call Me If You Get Lost is my favorite.
Okay.
Igor's great. Flower Boy's good. I personally like Goblin because that makes me really nostalgic, but that's also not for everyone. But yeah, I just listed his last 3 records, so
okay.
I like his last 3 records.
Gotcha. I'll have to check it. Like, I really enjoyed listening to him.
Yeah, I think if you like our favorite quirky girl, Missy Elliott,
I love
like
Missy Elliott.
Love Tyler, the Creator. They're not sonically similar at all, but I think you'd like the spirit of Tyler, the Creator.
All right. Yeah. I'll give him a listen. I'll give him a chance. I'm looking for new music. I mean, honestly, I've been wanting to like create some playlists and stuff. Like I really want to like revamp my Spotify. I feel like I have too many playlists and it's overwhelming. Maybe I should just create a whole new one. I'm not sure because it's like I start a playlist and it's just too overwhelming.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, edit.
Yeah, I need to go do that.
Do for an edit. I mean, I feel the same way. I'm like, I think I need to like edit some things. I think this wedding has also broken my brain in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just want to rest.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be nice. You know what we should do?
What?
We should chill out and have a craft night again soon.
Oh my God. That's the most fun I've had in a really long time. It was so fun.
It was the last week. I guess it was last week, right?
Yeah.
We just like had a craft night. We made collages. We had like a huge stack of magazines and we watched Sex and the City. That was like one of my favorite.
We almost watched all of season 4.
Yeah, we were hooked. We watched that show like it was like we've never seen it before. We were like on the edge of our seats like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? And like literally each time I was like, oh, even though I knew what was going to happen, but it still got me. Like the drama was so juicy.
It's all like the Aiden and Carrie storyline, like getting back together and apart and like Mr. Big of it all. And it's like,
yeah.
But we didn't even, it was so good. We didn't even talk.
We didn't
the whole night. We just like vision boarded.
We did. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I think I spent too much time on my vision board though. Like,
no, yours looked really good. I loved mine as well. I just loved getting it all out there and being creative.
Yeah, I feel like we should totally do that again. Like, that's a really fun practice. I feel like just like putting on a show, maybe Sex and the City again.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt so invested in those characters.
Same.
And just, you know, vision boarding.
I think I'm due for a Sex and the City, like top to bottom rewatch.
Same. Yes. And I really want to rewatch Sex and the City too. I feel like I always say this.
Yes.
Just to see how wacky it is.
I'm a big defender of Sex and the City too. So if you would like to discuss,
Yeah. We should watch.
Yeah.
I wish we had more time in this theater. I'm like, let's put it on.
I know. Sex and the City 2. Maybe if we get bored tonight, we'll just watch Sex and the City 2.
Hey, I'm not opposed.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Late to the Party is hosted by Nikki Jensen and Brie Piccone. Our podcast is produced by Grace Dunbar and edited by Brie.
That's me. Thanks for listening. Make sure to rate and review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next week. Bye.